Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Well, as you know, I'm teacher Emily. And what is your
Yes. My name is Meizu.
Meizu? All right. Nice to meet you, Meizu.
To meet you.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how many days a week do you want lessons?
uh, I Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Okay, so you only want it 2 days a week or 4 days a week?
Uh, two day a week. 2 day.
All right, so you want it Mondays and Tuesdays then?
Yes.
Okay, we can do that. I just need to know so I can put in in
Uh,
your hold. So
uh,
when I open for next week, I will make sure I do Monday and Tuesday. It'll probably be either 9 or 9:30.
uh, Nine.
Okay, very good. All right. So let's what uh what are your goals for lessons? Are you trying to just
I am a teacher. Our school want we start English to teach English.
okay, all right.
Huh,
Okay,
so
so
huh, I must taste English.
so you
这
must test to a certain level to teach it.
yes.
Okay, all right. Well, they're giving us a lesson here, so we're going to take a look at the dream job and see where we go with this. All
Okay.
right, very good. Okay, so today we'll cover grammar, the prepositions of at, in, for, and with.
Mm,
When we talk about careers, we'll
mm,
discuss your dream job and how people can achieve their dream job, and then we'll do a role play where you give advice on a friend's career decisions. Okay. So we're going to just do a warm up. Where do you work now?
uh, work now. I work at school.
Okay, very good.
Elementary school.
And what do you do there?
读累了. I teach Chinese. I teach math. I teach health. In chart. Uh,
Okay. So you would just say, I am a teacher.
I am a teacher.
Yes, very good. Excellent. All right. And what do you like best about your job?
Teach. I like teachers. I like children. I like my job.
Okay, so you like teaching children new things.
I like teaching children new
New things.
new new things. These
That's right. Things. That's right.
things.
Because when they're learning and all of a sudden, boom, you
Yes.
see that they get it. You see, you're like, they're like, yes, that's the best part. You're like, oh yeah, he got it. Very good. All right, because you teach many subjects, but when they pick it up and understand it, you're like, yes. What do you like least about your job?
Yes. What do you like this about? What do you like this? I don't I I I don't know. This
Um, yeah, least means something that you love your job, but is there one thing that you're like, oh, I can't stand to do this,
I
but I
can.
love teaching, but oh, I don't like this part, but I have to do it.
Hmm. What do you like this about your job?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna translate it. I'm gonna translate it. What do you like least about your job? Here, look where teacher can type.
哦，你最不喜欢你的工作哦？I I don't like meeting with my boss. Meeting.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that
Mm.
I can appreciate that. Yeah, so you don't like having meetings with your boss. No problem. Is it with the principal?
Principal. Yes.
And is it
Principal. Uh, principal. 校长. Sorry.
That's okay, but is it when it's with all the teachers? All the teachers meet with the principal or just you and principal?
No. A group.
Okay,
Mm.
because I'm going to give you a word for that. That's a staff meeting.
A staff meeting.
That's
Okay.
right. You don't
Staff
like the staff meetings
meeting.
because
Yeah.
teachers are members of the staff, and then other people that work in the school may also be in the meetings, but it's
Yes.
a staff meeting. So we say, I don't like staff meetings.
I don't like staff meeting.
Meetings,
Me- meeting.
because
Meeting.
because it's more than one. You don't just get one.
No.
You
Many,
get
many,
many. And then
many.
sometimes they're like, okay, school ends today, and then we have a meeting, and you're like, another meeting?
Yes.
Not a problem. Okay, very good. Okay. So different prepositions are used when you talk about work. Let's review how each is used. So we can use read this.
Uh, I work for Nick. I work at Microsoft.
All right, so this is I work at Nike.
Nike. I work for at Nike. Nike.
Yes. And then this word is Microsoft.
Microsoft.
There,
Microsoft.
that's right. So we use at and for before
Mm,
the company to show. You can say, I work at Nike. I work for Nike. For
mm,
you, I work at an elementary school.
mm,
We wouldn't usually say I work for an elementary school because that sounds a bit, because it's not a company name. If you
okay.
said I work for and then the school name, that you can do. But if you just say I work at an elementary school, so if there's the name, because we see Nike
Right.
and we see Microsoft, so those are actual company names. It could be Toyota, it could be Kia, it could be Samsung, it could be any type of company.
Okay.
And now, when we're talking about who you work for, you would say, I work for Mr. Smith,
I work for Mr. Smith,
a regional manager of Apple Store.
a regional manager of Apple Store.
That's right. So now you would say the principal's name, and you would say, the principal, I work for principal's name. He is the principal of the school name. So that's how you would change it for your situation. I work for uh, the name of the principal. He is the principal at my school. Okay, so now we use in to show a place, city, department, industry.
I work. I work in market. Marketing.
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 That's
I
right.
I work in Tokyo. I work in a school.
Very good. So you could say, I work in teaching. I work in Taipei. I work in a school. So
I
that's,
okay.
if you want to try it for
Okay.
you,
Uh, I work. I work teaching.
I
I
work
work.
in teaching.
I work in teaching. I work in Taipei. I work in a school.
Very good. Excellent. And now we use with to show things or people that you deal with at work. So let's do these two examples.
I work with data. I work with the public.
Public.
Oh, public.
Public.
Public. Public.
It's two syllables. Public.
Public. Public.
We need to make public.
Public.
Better.
Public.
But we need to work on this being one sound, and not balik. It's just blick.
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 Public. Public.
It's something, yeah, it's something you'll have to practice, because it's very common for people from Taiwan, from China, from Korea, from Japan to add an
Public.
Public.
Public. Public. Oh no.
It's just something you need to practice, because we don't want the because it's just two syllables, and when you go public, you make it three, and the word is just two. Public.
Public. Public.
You're going bulik, but it's just something you need to practice, trying to get the after the B's. Public. Public.
Public.
That-
Public. Public.
Do you hear that balik?
Public.
You're going public. And we need to get the There's no balik. It's just blick. Blick.
Oh, Public.
Not balik. Not
Oh,
balik. No No It's
No
just bull. 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 Blick.
Black.
There it is.
Black. Black.
That's better. That's better. But yeah,
Public. Okay.
okay. So now you could say, I work with children.
I work with children.
Yep, that's what we would use with. Who do you work? I work with children. And people, oh, are you a teacher? Yes, I'm a teacher. Okay, very good. So now we want to think about your dream job.
Dream job.
Answer with the correct the prepositions, because we want to use at, for, with, in. So where would you like to work?
Where would you like to work? Where would you like to work? Oh, I want work at home.
Okay, well there we go.
I
I would like to work at
would like-
home. It's nice. Trust me, I can tell you, it's nice to just roll out of bed, come and do this. It's nice. Okay, so we don't need to say which city, because if you work at home, it could be anywhere.
Yes.
And then would you still like to teach?
Would you like teach? No, I don't know.
Well, I'm saying your dream job. What industry or field would you like to work in?
Which industry field would you like to work in? I want a cooker.
You want to be a chef?
I want to be a chef.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. And who would you like to work with? Who would you want to cook for?
Cook for. I want cook for customer. I want.
but we're talking about you want to work from home and you want to cook. So who
Oh,
are you cooking for? Are you cooking
oh, uh,
for people who are getting married? Are you cooking for lunches at businesses? Who are you cooking for?
um, uh, I want working at home because I want to be a YouTuber, so
Oh,
I can cook to my family and
for your
big
family.
for I want cook for my family and I can 那个叫做
Share your
share
cooking online.
yes that I can share my cookie on YouTube.
Okay, all right, that's great. So why do you want to be a YouTuber?
uh, because I can stay at home and get money.
Yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers that can make a lot of money. It's when you hear, you're like, wow, they make how much? All right, very good. Excellent. All right. That's great. That's great. That's a good goal. That's a good goal to have.
Uh,
Did you now when you were a child, did you have a dream job then? What was it?
um, uh, 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 when I'm children.
When I
Uh,
was a child,
uh, when I was a child, I dream uh, marry a people and not work.
okay,
Okay.
you
I
just
want
you just
to
wanted to get married,
married.
and then
Married.
that okay, that's hey, that some kids have that dream. You wanted to get married and just
Married.
be at home.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what type of food would you cook on your YouTube channel?
YouTube channel. I want uh cook uh rice, Chinese food, Chinese
Okay,
food. Okay.
excellent. Okay, very good. Because there are so many different types of cooks and just because you're in Taiwan doesn't mean you're just Chinese food. You could say, I want to bake beautiful cakes, or I want to bake bread. So I was just curious if it was your local cuisine or if you wanted to do other things. Very good. All right. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. So for your dream job,
Dream job.
what
For
education is required for your dream job? Do you need any extra education?
I don't know. Required. I don't mean required.
Okay, so to be a teacher,
Teacher.
you are required to have a teaching degree. You can't just walk into a school and say, I'm going to be a teacher. They're going to say, let me see your qualifications. Let me see what school you went to. Let me see your degree, correct? You need to have a degree in teaching to teach, correct? 1 second, 1 second. Because we're going to take it back to teaching and then we'll bring it back to cooking. To be a teacher, you need to have a degree or certificate. Correct. Here we go. Look where I typed.
I degree
A, a
de-
degree?
degree and I
Yes.
want both degree and
Certificate. Okay, so certificate.
certificate.
I'm going to type that out.
Certi-
Certificate.
certificate. Yeah.
Certificate.
Certificate. Certificate.
Certificate.
Certificate.
Certificate. Let me see. Cat. Certificate.
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 That's right, certificate. So a degree and a certificate are required for you to
Required.
teach.
Teach. Okay.
You can't teach in a school in Taiwan without those things. You need to have your degree. That's required.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's the word required. It's something that you have to have. Now, to be a cook on YouTube, do you need to have a specific education for that? Yes or no? To be a cook on YouTube. To cook on YouTube, do you need education for that? Here, let's do this translation.
应该是I think no.
That is correct. That is correct. They're not going to say, no, you can't have your channel because you don't know. Now, what skills are required?
Required. Skill are required for your dream job. Skill. Cooking. Skill. 那个 use what skill 什么技巧I want use
What things do you need to know how to do in order to cook on YouTube?
to
The skill, well, the first skill, you need to know how to cook. You can't show up and say, I'm having a YouTube channel, but I don't know how to cook. So that's the first skill. The second skill, you need to know the steps like chopping things, but it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not saying I'm a professional chef. You're saying I cook for my family and I want to share how I cook with you. Because that's what essentially you said, you want to cook for your family and share it. So that's what your channel would be. I'm a mom. I'm a busy mom. I like to cook for my family. So let's cook together. Let me show you how I cook for my family. And then you show them how you cook. You show them how you chop things up. You show them how you put stuff in a wok or a pan and you're cooking it up and putting in the difference and then tasting it like, oh no, this needs more of this. And yes. So that's the skills that you need. And another skill is that you need to have personality. Personality on camera.
On camera.
Here we go. Personality on camera. So it's not, hi, I'm cooking for you today. I love to cook for my family.
Oh no.
No one's going to tune in. But you need to, all right. So one thing I like to do, now I have a picky eater. Everybody has a picky eater. Probably you're younger, your son younger than Larry, because I know you have two sons. So maybe your younger son doesn't like to eat certain things, and he's. So you can share stories about your family, because that's how you can connect with people. That you're like, oh, my youngest won't eat this vegetable, but if I can put it into this sauce, he will eat it and not complain. He'll nom, 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 nom. But if it's on its own, he's not going to touch it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's about personality and sharing, because you want to cook. You're cooking for your family, and the people who are watching are people cooking for their families. So they want to have a connection. And if you talk about your experience, I have two sons. The one son doesn't like this, and the second son doesn't like this. And this is what I do to try to get them to eat it. Okay, so now, Well, we know Larry's dream job is to be a basketball player. So, what are some other kids' dream jobs in your country?
What his dream jobs in my country are some popular jobs. In my country, uh, uh, doctor and
A
uh,
doctor and
engineer,
engineer.
engineer are
Engineer.
engineer are some popular jobs.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. All right. It's because you can get lots of money usually. And you always have a job. It's if you're a doctor, you're gonna always have a job. If you're an engineer, people are always looking for engineers. Very good. Excellent. Yes, very good. Now we know that Larry wants to be a basketball player. That's
Yes.
Larry's dream. Now, what about your youngest? Has he said what he wants to be?
Young, my
My youngest.
young, youngest, uh, no, no, no,
No,
youngest
okay, because sometimes they'll say, I want to be a butterfly. And you're like, are you going to be a
butterfly.
butterfly when you grow up? Because sometimes when they're little, they say silly things. I want to be a leaf. Okay,
Leaf,
you want to be a leaf.
leaf.
So you never know what little ones will say. But we are out of time,
Okay,
Meizu, but it was great to talk with you. So next
hmm,
class we will continue,
okay,
and then like I said, next week I will make sure Monday and Tuesday I have you in for 9 o'clock.
okay. Thank you,
You're
teacher.
welcome. All right. Bye
Bye.
bye.